Hi viewers, this is Kusuma from Pattabipuram High School English Medium. I am working as an English teacher in this school. Today I will explain a lesson. Attitude is altitude. So what is the meaning of attitude and what is the meaning of altitude? So before going to explain the lesson, I would like to explain the meanings of attitude and altitude. Attitude means the way of our things and feelings, and altitude means the height. So how we will think and how we will feel, that is our personality. How we are when we have difficulties, how we are facing that, and how we are facing the difficulties and how we are reaching the goal. That is the main aim of the lesson. So attitude, there is a close relation between attitude and to the personality. So personality, what comes to your mind when you hear the word personality? So we have some famous persons like Mahatma Gandhi, Swami Vivekananda, and so and so on. And so these all the personalities, they faced the number of difficulties in their life. Even though when they faced the difficulties, they became very strong and they reached the goal. Someone may feel that personality means the physical appearance, it is the main, the basic thing of the personality. But here you can see a number of pictures which describes the physical appearance, but it is not the personality. Then what is a personality? So what is a personality means? Personality does not mean just a physically appearance that is seen from outside. More importantly, it is the combination of characteristics of an individual. So in individual wise, everyone has a different personalities. It personality includes our way of thinking, how is our thoughts, and how we behave with others in the society, and our confidence levels, and how well we communicate with others. These all comes under the personalities, and are we positive attitude or negative attitude, how we maintain our body language, uh, and how we deal with someone who is inferior to us, that means the physically, mentally, and economically. And how important is personality in everyone's life to reach the goal. If one wants to reach the set destinations and succeed in life, it is really important to own positive attitude. Positive attitude will help us to lead our life to success. So here how important its personality is. It is always proved that a person with good personality and positive attitude has reached great heights in his or her own life. Tessie Thomas, India's first missile woman; Mary Kom, Indian woman boxer; Kalpana Chawla, first Indian woman in space; Ratan Tata, the famous businessman. They faced a number of difficulties in their life. Even though they faced them difficulties, and they became strong in their life, and now they are the top personalities in the world. And next, this positive attitude will help us in many ways to success life. How important is personality? We should also keep trying till the goal is reached without giving up. For this, we need to start an action. For this action, we need a plan and analyze, and we should try. Again, we have to try, and again we have to try. Why we are falling every time? We have to analyze the problem and the situation, and we need to try again and again. We have to keep on doing. Even if you face number of difficulties, even though if we get the number of failures, we should not stop until we should get the success. If we will stop once, it is the failure. Without giving up, if we move on the way, definitely at one point we can reach the goal, we can reach the success. India always produced great personalities who inspired the whole nation, like Mahatma Gandhi, Swami Vivekananda, and APJ Abdul Kalam Garu. So look at the image of a few people given on the screen: Sudha Chandran, Stephen Hawking, and Helen Keller. Have you ever seen and heard of these people? What is the similarity we observe in them? And what qualities made these people great? What type of dance is Sudha Chandan demonstrating? Can you guess how Helen Keller got educated though being blind, deaf and dumb? Which country does Stephen Hawking belong to? So now I will explain in a detailed way. Sudha Chandran. About Sudha Chandran, she was born on 21st 9th 1964 into a Malayali family. She did her MA in economics. She lost her leg in a road accident in May 1981 near Trichy. Yet she did not lose hope. With an artificial limb, courage, confidence, and commitment, she continued hard work and rose to international reputation as an excellent performer of Bharatanatyam. She won innumerable awards, but of more value is the fact that she won crores of hearts for her indomitable spirit. And next, Stephen Hawking. Stephen William Hawking was born on 8th January 1942 to Frank and Isobel Hawkins in Oxford, England. Though very bright in his studies, he has not been that strong physically. He has been suffering from a serious ailment called amyotrophic lateral sclerosis that almost paralyzes his entire body. Yet using a wheelchair and speech-aiding computer programs, he contributed to revolutionary growth of his areas physics and cosmology. His book, A Brief History of Time, has been acclaimed as the bestseller. Stephen Hawking remains as a symbol of human power that can achieve even in difficult times. And next personality is Helen Keller. Helen Adams Keller was born on 27th June 1880 in the USA. When she was just 19 months old, she contracted scarlet fever that left her blind and deaf, but her inexhaustible energy coupled with her teacher Annie Sullivan's skill and patience helped her become the first blind and deaf person to get a BA degree. She became internationally famous as an author, lecturer and political activist. She authored 12 books. She toured the world championing the cause of the differentially abled. So the main common point of these three personality is they worked hard, they are consistent, they are confident, they overcome their body's weaknesses with the strength of their minds and hearts. The hero of the lesson is Mr. Nick Vujicic. The topic attitude is altitude describes how determination and positive attitude made Mr. Nick Vujicic an ideal personality to look up to. His physical disability of having no limbs did not stop him from being a successful person in the world and enjoying life in general. His life journey is a great source of inspiration for many. Here you can see that he has no legs and hands. You can see very clearly. He was the son of a computer programmer and a female nurse. Nick was admitted to a general school rather than a special school in his childhood. In order to make his son independent, Nick's father taught his son tapping with the help of his toy. At the age of 6, Nick climbs his small toe as his chicken drumstick. Nick believed in evangelical Christianity and chosen to remain in a virgin until marriage. He was humiliated mentally many times by his co-students and others. Once he even took an extreme step at the age of 10 by trying to drown himself in the bathtub, but his attempt was not successful. Luckily, his life proves that disability does not hinder the success if one's intentions and aims are strong enough. Today, he delivers motivational speeches all over the world by setting an example to others. His achievements are at the tender age of 18 months, Nick learned to swim with the help of his father. In 1990, he won the Australian Young Citizen of the Year award for his bravery and perseverance. Nick is a certified surfer too and graced the Surfer magazine with 48 hours for his achievement. He can spin 360 degrees on his board. As a motivational speaker, he has traveled in 24 countries and delivered speeches before the groups of large audience up to